G'day, I'm Arnold, and this is the DMM workshop. Hey, what's that? What is DMM? Good question, I'm glad you asked. Perhaps you went searching for it and that's how you ended up here. Me and plenty of others are really taken with this. And basically, in a nutshell, what it is, it's a disciple-making movement, DMM. Now let me unpack that for you a bit. Discipleship is a sort of a churchy word. It's one that we use all the time, and it's a churchy word for a church program. That's what churches do. We do them all the time. That's what keeps us busy. Now when we say disciple maker, what we're talking about is someone who goes out and makes disciples and then gets out of the way so that they can make other disciples. Now don't get me wrong, we're learning how to do that, and that's why we call it the Disciple Making Workshop. Now here's an illustration for you. So here's a church member attending a discipleship program at church. Maybe he goes out witnessing sometime and he makes friends, brings someone along to the church, and 6 months later he does it again, goes out and meets somebody, makes friends with them, brings them along to the local church, and maybe 6 months later he does it again. Meets someone, makes friends, brings them along to the local church. Fantastic. Now here's someone who talks to someone, makes friends with them, but he does not bring them to church. Instead, he gathers their family and friends for an inductive Bible study. And then he coaches everybody in the group to gather their friends and family to also run a simple inductive Bible study. And maybe there's another Bible study that occurs a little bit later on. And so maybe that one also begins to, and maybe one of those inductive Bible studies has someone who's interested and gets excited about it and also wants to gather family and friends. And maybe they do it not once but a couple of times. Maybe there's two people in that Bible study that also want to start a Bible study. Then in this other one that the original person started, there's 3 Bible studies that might start from that first Bible study that they started. And then there's one over here, might start 3 more different Bible studies. And the next one doesn't. But then you've got this other one over here, 2 more Bible studies. And the next one, maybe 4 new Bible studies. Next one, maybe just 1, but then the next one, there's 2 new Bible studies. Now, this does happen in the world. It's happening around the world in different places. And you compare that with the church discipleship program model where you've got 1 plus 1 plus 1, that adds up to 3. Now, where you've got a Bible study that starts 2 more Bible studies, which then start another 5 Bible studies, and those 5 start another, how many is that? Another 10 Bible studies. And then maybe there's just 2 more after that when we take a snapshot in time. We've got a total of 20 Bible studies with quite a few people in each one. The first person to implement this new mission model was David Watson, who was working in the Bhojpur region of India in 1990 through to 2000. There were tens of thousands of new churches. But he always had external auditors to come and take the statistics and to verify all of the claims. After the year 2000, David Watson raised up indigenous leaders and left and went to Africa and did the same thing there for some years after that, and then began to reproduce this around the world and wrote books and has been providing interviews and training materials. So the definition of a movement is, in a 2-year period, 200 new churches, 3 generations deep, with multiple downlines. Thanks for watching. To learn more about disciple-making movements, like, subscribe, and keep an eye out for further videos down the track. Bye for now.